I know Dallas has been y'all's key guy going through. Is there something about the way he pitches that is a little bit more prone to the long ball, or something that you want to see him correct?
Yeah, I mean, just he doesn't throw his fastball down on the strike zone. He doesn't command it well, or he hasn't in the last couple of weeks, and that's the difference. Everybody. He's got to throw his off-speed pitches for strikes, and he's got to throw his fastball where he wants to throw it. He doesn't have to throw it as hard as Nathan Detmer. He just has to command his fastball. And when he doesn't do that, the ball's up. And with the wind blowing out, it doesn't help him. But Menifee kept us in the game. We had plenty of chances. We left 12 guys on base, and that's part of that. That's baseball. Part of it's baseball. Part of it's heck of a play by their shortstop. I mean, why he was sitting over there in the 6 hole, I don't know, but good job on their part. I just felt like today was a great ball game. That we didn't get that extra hit, or we didn't get that big hit, and that's part of it. It's way more about how we respond tomorrow.
I know you said Slavens was the guy that had been on your radar before. Is that the kind of guy that you've seen from him when you scouted him?
Yeah, I mean, we offered him the world at TCU and thought we had him up there, and he hung around, waited on the Razorbacks. So I sure wish he'd have gone there. We wouldn't have had to face him, but he's a really good player.
Yeah, and then you're talking about Moo, that seventh strikeout, throw that slider 3-2 inside. That's a different kind of Moo than you've had earlier.
Well, he's done a good job, Coach S. He's got 2 different breaking balls. Thing he's got to do a better job of is getting the lefties out. He for some reason not throwing strikes to the lefties as much as he does the righties. But Moo did a great job today. Kind of what Palish did last week. He saved the bullpen, give us a chance to compete tomorrow.
And you went with White Tucker there at the end. I know you wanted to see him in a little bit more pressure situation. What did you learn from that today?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's got to feel his position better. But he threw strikes for the most part. He wasn't ideally what we want results-wise, but it was good experience for him. I mean, he'll be better next time around.
And obviously it's been a fantastically pitched series so far. What have they done well on the mound to neutralize your offense?
Well, I mean, they've just there's mix and match, right, left, power, breaking ball. We had a lot of opportunities against the starter, and he basically threw all fastballs, and we either didn't get a good swing on him, or we hit it at somebody. Targach's at bat, and we lined out the left field was a big one. But they just mix and match, and bringing a guy throwing 98 miles an hour, and we swung the bat great against him. And that freshman closer is really good. He's super talented.
You called a quick team meeting in the clubhouse after this one. So what was the message to the team?
Yeah, I mean, I just think the thing I've learned about, no disrespect to any other league, but when you play in this conference and in these environments against these great teams, it feels like a super regional every weekend. And I just wanted to say, hey man, all this is great preparation for hopefully what is some level of postseason. And you punch and you get punched back, and so. We put ourselves in good position to win the ball game today. We just didn't get the big hit. They made a great pitch, or they made a great play, and that's what happens when you play top 5 team in the country, and they're not going to give it to you. You got to go take it, and we did fine today. We just as Coach Burtman said, we ran out of innings, and I mean we lost, but I don't have a problem with this one.
Have you made a decision on who's going tomorrow?
No. I mean we'll just have to mix and match it. We'll take a look at it later. Try and regroup and see what happens.
And then I know you talk about stacking series wins with this being as highly ranked as it is and the ranked matchups to be able to get. How important is tomorrow's game when you talk about postseason play and getting there?
Yeah, I mean they're all important. I mean every single game is important. In this conference you can swing one way or the other super fast. I mean we're just trying to make the SEC tournament. That didn't happen last year, so. Every single game has tremendous value, and every single game has value in us getting better as a club. So experience is all part of getting better.